Hello everyone, I am Sneha Mashetty and welcome to my channel, The Girl with an Opinion. In this space, I talk about a bunch of things like books, movies, travel, personal development, finance tips, and a lot more. So if any of these interest you, consider subscribing to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon. I think it's safe to say that I'm a major movie buff. I still remember that in my Chennai days, back in the day, I used to watch at least 3 to 4 movies every weekend, and it was such an experience. And anybody who watched a movie in Satyam Cinemas knows that their popcorn is to die for. I know I'm digressing a little bit, but stay with me. In today's video, I'm going to talk about 10 Indian movies that you should not miss in 2022. So come join me. The 10 movies that I'm going to talk about are in no particular order of preference, and links to all of them will be in the description. At number 1, we have Sharmaji Namkeen. This movie is a slice of life movie that revolves around the life of a recent retiree who's very passionate about cooking. What he does is to keep himself busy, he starts to moonlight as a cook. His elder son is not a fan of this idea. So, what happens between them? How does their relationship evolve? And how does it end? Is what this movie is all about. Sadly, this was the last performance by Rishi Kapoor on the big screen. He was not able to finish the entire shoot, which is why Paresh Rawal stepped in to complete the film. Don't worry, it doesn't feel like any jerk or jump is there in between the scenes because they're such distinct actors and bring great performances to the table. It is definitely a must watch and a great farewell to an actor like Rishi Kapoor. You can watch it on Amazon Prime Video. At number 2, we have Vikram. This movie is a glorious comeback for Kamal Hassan after a major lull. The director of the movie, Lokesh Kanagaraj, brings back the original Vikram in his own style. The movie begins with masked men killing people and declaring a war against the system. Who are these masked men and why are they killing people? And who's Vikram? That is what this movie is all about. It starts in style and ends in style. The cinematography is just great. And not to forget the great performances by Kamal Hassan, Vijay Sethupathi, and Fahad Fasil. A special mention to the background score and music by Anirudh. It was just tremendous and took the movie to an entire next level. Of course, the movie can feel a tad bit long in parts, but it keeps us engaged throughout. You can watch it on Disney Hotstar. At number 3, we have Darlings. This movie is a dark and twisted tale around domestic violence. Hamza, played by Vijay Verma, is a drunk who flips at the tiniest of things and beats his wife Badru, who is played by Alia Bhatt. What happens in their marriage? And how does Alia Bhatt plot a revenge against her husband? That is what this movie is all about. Shafali Shah plays Alia Bhatt's mother in the movie, and watching these two dynamic actresses share screen space is such a great experience. You don't want to miss this movie, and it is currently streaming on Netflix. At number 4, we have Ante Sundaranki. Ante Sundaraniki is a new age rom com with a solid cast of Nani and Nazria. Nani, who belongs to a very conservative Brahmin family, ends up falling in love with Nazria, who belongs to a Catholic family. They have to tell a series of lies to convince their families for their marriage. But after a point, all of these lies get very overwhelming. What happens in the end, and do their families eventually agree? That is what this movie is all about. Also, it is a social commentary on multiple things packaged with humor. You should not miss this movie, and it is streaming on Netflix. At number 5, we have Bhishma Parvam. Michael, played by Mammootty, is at the center of this film. He is an influential man in Kochi who is both respected and feared by his family and the people around him. A few members from his family want to take him down and start planting a revenge against him. What happens next is what this movie is all about. I know we've watched storylines like this before, but what makes it different is how the movie has been made and Mammootty's evolution as an actor. You should definitely check it out, and it is currently streaming on Disney Hotstar. At number 6, we have Kantara. What can I say about this movie that has already not been said? It really took the nation by a storm. The movie revolves around the concept of man versus nature and who really owns land. Rishabh Shetty's effort as both the director and the lead actor in the movie are really commendable. The story is rooted in Indian mythology and history, and that's what makes it work. The thrill, the acting performances, the cinematography, all of it is just amazing and is a great experience. I personally believe that this movie was made for the theaters, but you can watch it on Amazon Prime Video. At number 7, we have RRR. This is another movie that was made for the theaters. In a heterogeneous society like ours, I really admire Rajamouli's ability to create movies that are made for the masses. This particular story fuses timelines and brings together two revolutionaries, Komaram Bhim, played by Junior NTR, and Alluri Sitaramaraju, played by Ramcharan Tej. The story and scale of this movie are just wonderful. Of course, there are a few scenes where you feel like what is happening and what are they even doing. But I really suggest that you watch the movie for the experience. And also, of course, the commendable performances by both Junior NTR and Ramcharan Tej. You can watch this movie on Disney Hotstar. At number 8, we have Badhai Do. This movie is a complete family entertainer that addresses an unspoken social issue. The lead actors Rajkumar Rao and Bhumi Pednekar play closeted gay and lesbian people who decide to get married to each other to make sure that their families stop hounding them. But it's not as easy as they think. Questions arise and expectations continue. What happens next and how do they liberate themselves? That is what this movie is all about. In the times we live, I think this movie is something that all of us should watch. It is currently streaming on Netflix. At number 9, we have Amu. Amu is the story of a young girl played by Aishwarya Lakshmi who is married to a cop next door and moves to a different city. What starts off as a fairy tale marriage turns into a toxic and abusive relationship. Ammo is controlled by her husband, who is in a position of power. What are the struggles of a woman who wants to walk out of an abusive marriage? That is what this movie addresses. The second half of the movie can get a little bit trivial with unnecessary plot twists and additional characters. But it is a powerful story and you don't want to miss it. It is currently streaming on Amazon Prime Video. At number 10, we have Monica Oh My Darling. This movie is an entertaining comic thriller that is held together by a fantastic cast of Rajkumar Rao, Huma Qureshi, and Radhika Apte. This film is set in a Pune based tech company where the not so privileged are trying to manipulate and scheme their way to the top. But what they're unaware of is that they're all mere pawns in the hands of the privileged. What happens after a supposed murder is what this film is all about. If you're looking for something exciting, fun, and just plain dark, this movie is for you. It is currently streaming on Netflix. I hope you check out these recommendations. If you have any more to add to this list, drop them in the comments section so that our audience can add it to their watch list. If you like this video, please like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel The Girl with an Opinion and hit the bell icon.